like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, look in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys, so like, share, subscribe as y'all tap on in. Salute to everybody that's going to join this stream, man. I got some emergency breaking news for you guys that's just coming fresh off of the wire tonight, man. So salute to everybody as y'all tap on in, man. Y'all hit the like, share. If you ain't subscribed, hit the subscribe button for this one. And after you hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell. When you hit it, you'll see an all button. Click all. That way you guys will get all the updates whenever I release video content on the channel. Press 1 in the comments if y'all can hear me, man. I got a mic check real quick. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. I got some breaking news. I got some emergency news that just came out right now tonight in the aftermath of this situation going on with Diddy and this new witness that I told you guys about that turned over the video evidence to the feds and just got grand jury. Now, shout out to Big Meech in the chat. Shout out to Jared, Liquid, Scarface, D Smalls, House, Nemo, Mike, let me see, Tony, Hiram, Don't Do Me, Chris, Rita, KD, Jade, Perspective, Pretty Brown Eyes, salute to you. Everybody else in the building, man. Mr. CT, I see y'all in the building. Jesse, Trayvon, Angela, the insurance lady, everybody in the building. Hiram, I see all y'all in the building. Look, let's get right into it, man. So, I told you guys the other day that this guy right here on your screen, Courtney Burgess, he basically came out a couple weeks ago. He did an interview. First interview he did was on the Matthew Cox Inside True Crime channel. He came out and basically admitted that he had tapes that implicated P. Diddy and multiple alleged underage celebrities on those tapes. And he basically said that in those tapes, he named names of different people that was in those tapes. And, he was asked by Matthew Cox in that interview, why did he keep the tapes and why didn't he turn the tapes over to the feds? And then the feds that day basically got subpoenas, ran down, pulled up to his home, and he claims that he turned over the tapes to the feds. Then he was also hit with a subpoena in grand jury and got his testimony sent to the grand jury in front of the grand jury a couple days ago. So he went and got grand jury. Now Diddy's team is absolutely gone ballistic. And so y'all like, share, subscribe. I'm finna let y'all know what's going on right now. So Diddy's team tonight, right now, probably about 25 minutes ago, just came out with a emergency filing in the courts. And I'm gonna read you guys what Diddy's team is now filing right here. Y'all smash the like button, share and subscribe as y'all come on in here, man. As I get y'all this information, man. As this just came out tonight, fresh off the wire, you guys. As Diddy's team now responding, his lawyer Mark Anglifilo has came out in retaliation, writing another letter to the judge. Now, I think Diddy has a court date coming tomorrow. Tomorrow's his birthday, if I'm not mistaken, and I think his court date's either tomorrow or on the 5th. We'll find out early tomorrow. But let me tell y'all what's going on. So apparently, according to the reports, right here, a letter to the judge, new judge that Diddy got appointed on the case. It says, "Dear Judge Ceramian," it says, "we write on behalf of our client, Sean Combs, regarding the doge of improper pretrial publicity that is undermining Mr. Combs' right to a fair trial and the integrity of the grand jury proceedings. As the court is aware, Mr. Combs filed a motion to restrict extrajudicial statements by potential witnesses and their counsel, ECF number 42, which the government has opposed. ECF number 53. Mr. Combs' reply is due on November the 8th, 2024. However, given the imminent harm of certain extrajudicial statements relating to the ongoing grand jury proceedings, we request that the court immediately restrain extrajudicial statements by potential witnesses and their counsel during the pendency of this motion. Y'all smash the like button because this thing gets serious, and I'm going to read it all to y'all right now. It says, and y'all check this out because they are going in. This new witness, and I told y'all this shit was going down. This new witness, this dude right here, that got those tapes. I told y'all they ain't want to listen to me. No, y'all gonna listen today. You gonna listen today. Smash the like button, y'all come on in here. This dude right here that got grand juried, I told y'all, he had them tapes. Diddy's lawyers are irate right now, and they are going in. This is a whole response to these tapes that this dude got basically confiscated by the feds, and he got grand juried, and it's all over the news. Let's keep going. So it says, over the past several days, y'all, it says a grand jury witness and his attorney have given multiple interviews. Now they're talking about Courtney Burgess's. Now, Courtney Burgess's has came out in those interviews. I told you guys, he has named multiple, if not at least 8 or 9 celebrities that he's claimed are in those tapes that now are in possession of the feds. Diddy's lawyers are absolutely irate about that, and they have just tonight filed an emergency statement to the courthouse, and this is what they're talking about right here. The interview and the videotapes that this guy right here got confiscated that are now in the Fed's hands. And when he went and did the interviews online, and then TMZ and the other reports reported on this when he got grand jury, now Diddy's lawyers are going off about this. So it says, over the past several days, a grand jury witness and his attorney have given multiple interviews, including outside the courthouse immediately following his apparent grand jury testimony. Right? Hold on, y'all. Grand jury testimony. It says making false and outrageous claims is what Diddy's lawyers are claiming. How are the claims false and outrageous if the feds got the tapes? How are the claims false and outrageous if the feds have the videotapes? What is Diddy lawyers talking about? The feds confiscated the videotapes from him. Why would he go? Why would he go to a grand jury? Why would he go get grand jury? And listen, just somebody say he called TMZ. He don't have to call TMZ. Y'all, first of all, let me answer this question to you guys because obviously you don't know how this works, sir. You said Courtney called TMZ. That's cap, and I'm gonna tell you why. TMZ is always hanging around courthouses and certain places. They got people everywhere, bro. TMZ got people at the airport. You don't have to tell TMZ. They got people at the airport in LA looking for celebrities. They got people at the airport anywhere. They got people tailing you, following you, all kind of stuff. So don't talk about something here. He didn't have to call TMZ. TMZ gonna already be there, dog. What the hell is you talking about? Talking about he got to call TMZ. TMZ waiting there in the wood. They there at the courthouse all day waiting on cats coming in. They there at the airport in New York, in LA. They there all the time. The hell you got to call TMZ for? TMZ right there. They always got somebody right there. And if they don't, somebody going to pull out a camera, take an interview, sell the video to TMZ, and TMZ going to post it. And you're going to say, oh, man, oh, TMZ there. Bro, you guys don't know how it works. Sit down and shut the hell up and let me finish saying what I had to say, bro. So back to what I was saying, because he's upset, y'all. The little clown I kicked out the chat room. Because I told y'all, this dude right here, Courtney Burgess, who got those tapes confiscated from him and got grand juried on last Friday. He got put before the grand jury on Friday afternoon, where he had to testify under the penalty of perjury, which means if he lies in that testimony, he can go to prison. So why would he lie? They came and took the tapes from him. So Diddy's lawyers are irate, and this is the reason why they're putting this letter out right now tonight. This letter just came out, and I'm reading it to y'all. It says, over the past several days, a grand jury witness and his attorney have given multiple interviews, including outside the courthouse immediately following his apparent grand jury testimony, making false and outrageous claims, including that the witness possesses videos of Mr. Combs involved in sexual assault of celebrities and minors. This grand jury witness claims that he was subpoenaed after he made public statements on social media that he possessed videos of celebrities, including minors, being sexually assaulted. The subpoena also comes on the heels of his attorney's statements that she had been asked to shop a particular video and contact a celebrity in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became public knowledge. In anticipation of his testimony, the witness's lawyer made numerous statements to the media about his testimony, including that the government has subpoenaed him to testify about the alleged videos. Immediately after his appearance before the grand jury, he and it shows down there, one, Diddy grand jury subpoenas, new witness, claims to have tapes, Kim Porter, diary, TMZ, October the 31st, 2024, and it puts the link to that article in that signing. Then it goes on to say, number two, Diddy's accuser's lawyer, high-profile person, unknowingly recorded, News Nation, September the 27th, 2024. And then number three, grand jury in Sean Diddy Combs' case, hearing from witness who claims he has footage of Combs potentially victimizing celebrities, CNN, October the 31st, 2024. Jury hearing, New York grand jury hearing new evidence in Sean Diddy Combs federal case, NBC News, October the 30th, 2024. So Diddy's lawyers on the end of page one, what they did was they sourced all of these reports that have now come out since this dude was grand jury, since this man right here on your screen came out and had those tapes confiscated from him and was subpoenaed. Now Diddy's lawyers tonight, right now, have come out and made these statements tonight in this emergency filing in the courthouse that just came out 25 minutes ago. And you know I got the paperwork. It says that on page two, his lawyer were interviewed on the courthouse steps. That evening, they also sat down for an interview where the witness claimed that he had seen videos of 8 celebrities being victimized, including some who appeared to be minors, and all of whom appeared to be intoxicated. These stories have spread rapidly through the media and created the impression that such videos exist, which is false, and that the government is actually crediting his sensational claims, which is profoundly prejudicial. It says, while the witness, so hold on, let me tell y'all this right now. Diddy's lawyers are saying, that's a lie. There ain't no videos. So the feds, let me say this right now. The feds have already came out and agreed with the report from the New York Post. And the feds said, oh, we already got those tapes. We already got those tapes. The tapes that with the young guy in it, where Diddy is apparently with the young guy. Oh, yeah, we got those tapes. A federal agent told that to the New York Post. Diddy's lawyers are denying all of it, saying, no, they're just saying none exists. Our guy's not going to get a fair trial in this case. These tapes don't exist. So Diddy's lawyers are denying that the feds even have these tapes. They're denying the existence of these tapes that they confiscated. So the feds confiscated the tapes. They subpoenaed him, grand juried him, confiscated the tapes. And now, because of what's going on in the public media, because everybody's talking about it, now Diddy's lawyers are saying, hold on, this is destroying Diddy's chance at a fair trial. There are no tapes. The tapes don't exist. This is what Diddy's lawyers are saying. Look at it one more time. It says these stories have spread rapidly through the media and created the impression that such videos exist, which is false. So if that's false, that means that the New York Post is lying. When and tonight in that interview that Chris Todd did, he named the goddamn reporter from the New York Post that saw those videos. He named the name of that reporter. He outed his name because he don't even like that dude. He outed the name of the reporter and he told the reporter, why don't you turn over those videos? And remember, in that New York newspaper, the New York Post already said that they seen the tapes. They had the tapes. Not only that, they talked to the feds, and the feds said, "Oh yeah, we already got those same tapes. Those are the same tapes we got." They said, "Look, if this was Diddy doing any kind of normal activity, just crazy, freaky sex, we wouldn't care." But that's not what we're here talking about. We're talking about something completely different. Is what the Fed said to the New York Post. Diddy's lawyers also came out with a harsh statement about that. These guys are fighting a crazy about, but it goes on, y'all. It says that while the witness and his attorney, they said no, it says that the videos exist, which is false. They said, and that the government is actually crediting his sensational claims, which is profoundly prejudicial. It said while the witnesses and his attorney eagerly spread false and unchecked claims in the media, they have avoided subjecting their claims to verification through the legal process. For instance, the witness and his lawyer admitted that he resisted complying with the grand jury subpoena and only appeared after the marshals tracked him down. And when directly asked if they had the videos to back up their outlandish claims, the attorney responded, "That's what we're going to head over to do now." So we're having a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we have to turn over and what documents we do not. Her reference claims to documents rather than videos. Well, let me say this. The reason why she said documents is because Courtney Burgess already said in an interview he did that same day prior to getting grand jury, he already said the feds confiscated the videos when they went to his house. So she's talking about other documents, Diddy's lawyers. She says we got to figure out what else they want us to turn in because Courtney Burgess says not only did the feds confiscate his videotapes, he said they confiscated all of his electronics from his house when they came to his house, which sounds about right because anytime somebody says that they have any types of videos with any type of that crime being committed with underages, the feds are automatically going to come and confiscate everything. So when she said that we got to go over to the other court to figure out what other things we got to turn in documents and stuff, that's probably because they asked him to turn over any other evidence he had that they didn't already confiscate. But Diddy's lawyers are not saying that. Listen to what Diddy's lawyers are saying. Diddy's lawyers are saying is when she was asked directly, when directly asked if they had videos to back up their outlandish claims, the attorney responded, "That's what we're going to head over to do now." So we're having a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we will have to turn over and what documents we do not. Her reference to documents rather than the videos is a clear indication that they do not process the latter. Indeed, this witness, who has never even met Mr. Combs, claims he received the tapes from an unnamed individual who was subsequently shot and unalived, along with the purported memoir of the deceased mother of Mr. Combs' children that has since been denounced as fake. Yeah, denounced from Diddy's kids who running around here trying to jump Ray J. Yeah, been denounced from them and I'll be sure. Yeah. It says by treating these ridiculous claims as anything but a pathetic extortion scheme, the government is fueling the fire of online conspiracy theories and making it impossible for Mr. Combs to have a fair trial. Now, let me ask y'all a question before we go on. How in the hell Is it a conspiracy theory if the feds went to his house, got a search warrant, a subpoena, took all of the man's video files, took all of the man's phone files, took all of his electronics out of the house? They seized the tapes. He already admitted that. When they went to get grand jury, they was told in that grand jury meeting when he went to testify, they were told that whatever other documents you have that are evidence to this case, we need y'all to turn that in. That's why his lawyer said, we got to go over here now and figure out exactly what other documents they want. Because he had already turned in the video files because they came to his house and confiscated them. And he said it on the interview right before he had to go and do the grand jury testimony. Now, answer this question, everybody. Why would Courtney Burgess, this guy on your screen, why would he lie about having tapes of underages? Have the feds come kicking his door, not have a wiffle ball bat, get the tapes confiscated, then get grand jury, go to court, and then testify under oath, under the penalty of perjury, of what was on those tapes that was confiscated and what other information he knew? Why would he lie knowing he going to prison if he did? Make it make sense. It goes on to say, the government's main objection to the extension of the gag order to all civil litigants, is that it would be extraordinary and beyond the purview of the local rule. Based on this assertion, which is unsupported by any legal authority and ignores and then they put right there, as y'all see, all of these different links. Now let me read these links for y'all that they put. They put the NBC News link. Then they put number 4, Diddy grand jury subpoena, new witness, and to the person who says, why would Kim leave the book to Courtney? She didn't leave the book to Courtney, Janet jackass. If you listen to the story, see, you guys don't have no brains. You're not listening, Chris Ivory, and that's your problem. A lot of you guys don't listen, and you're not following the story. I'm following this shit piece by piece. What happened was, sir, is that the actual story was left with a female celebrity that was close to Kim Porter. The female celebrity did not want the smoke that came with said videos and said information. So she, in turn, passed it on to another person that got it to Courtney, who then was going to make sure that the information got put out, is how the story went, sir. So it didn't go that Kim just gave it right to Courtney. No, it was through a third party. It was second party and through another party. See what I'm saying? So make it make sense. Courtney Burgess has already admitted that he didn't get that tape from Kim Porter and didn't get that stuff from Kim. He already admitted. But see, you guys don't listen. And see, if you don't listen, you just don't have no brain, sir. So use your brains, listen, and listen to all of what is said. That's the part about me. That's why I do good goddamn journalism, because I listen to everything that it says, sir, not just what you want to hear. So if you're not knee deep in the game, sit down, shut the hell up, and listen to somebody who know what the hell they talking about with this case, because obviously you don't, right? So now it says, number 4, Diddy, grand jury subpoena, new witness, claims to have tapes, Kim Porter diary, TMZ, October the 31st, 2024. They're sourcing all these articles. It says it is the counsel's understanding that this attorney made several calls to news organizations leading up to the grand jury appearance and arranged for cameras to wait outside of the grand jury so that she could stage a televised interview. That's not true, because it was only like 2 publications outside. If she would have called and said somebody had those Diddy tapes, they'd had 100 reporters outside. There were only 2 people out there. Trust me, if Ariel Mitchell Kidd would have called, if she would have called all the news people and told them, we got a guy that's grand jury right now that got the tapes, They'd had they're in New York. The hell you think? They're in NYC. They're every goddamn news publication down there in 10 minutes. The hell wrong with these people, man? I swear you put me against Diddy's lawyers, and man, listen, bro. Easy work. A caveman can do this. Number 3, it says full interview. Diddy court witness says he saw 8 sex tapes with at least 2 celeb minors, News Nation, October 31st, 2024. They put the link to that. Then it says Diddy grand jury subpoena. Number 6, Diddy grand jury subpoenas new witness, claims to have tapes. Kim Porter diary, TMZ, October 31st, 2024. Then it goes on to say, lawyer stating, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house and they will bring you here. So that's why we're here today. Number 7, ID. Number 8, ID. When asked if he knows Mr. Combs, stating, not personally. Number 9, Diddy Insider. Leaks names. Insane celeb pics and Kim Porter's diary extras. YouTube. They got YouTube channels that they're quoting in this thing. Remember y'all said, oh, we ain't worry about no YouTubers. Diddy's lawyers are putting YouTube videos in their filings in court. Amazon pulls purported Kim Porter memoir, right? After it's denounced by her children, LA Times, October the 2nd, 2024. Matter of fact, let me see whose YouTube video they did. I'm going to tell y'all whose YouTube video they did right now. Let me see whose YouTube video they did right now. Hold on, y'all. I wrote by myself. Oh, they put up Sean Atwood's video. So Diddy's lawyers put up Sean Atwood's video, who has almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And the video he did about Diddy Insider leaks name, insane celeb pics, that was the video where he was showing pictures from that book, right? So they sourced that video from a YouTuber in this legal filing. Now it keeps going. Look, it gets deeper, y'all. Now look at this. So it says page number 3, y'all. This page number 3. And this is why I come in here and give y'all this information. Everybody should smash the like button. We should have well over 2,000 likes. Easy. This is why I come in here and give y'all the information so y'all know what's really going on, because I'm really following this case. It says rules facial, right? Applicability to lawyers for grand jury witness and the witness themselves. The government suggests that this issue should be litigated piecemeal in the courts throughout the country. ECF 53 at 38. The government is inviting error. The court has an affirmative constitutional duty to minimize the efforts of the prejudicial pretrial publicity. Gannett Co. Inc. versus DePascal, 443 U.S. 368 378 1979. And the measures a judge takes or fails to take to mitigate the effects of pre-trial publicity. What they're trying to do is they want everybody to shut the hell up. That's what Diddy's lawyers really want, it seems like. It seems like they want everybody to shut up so that they don't want no more information coming out. They don't want no more leaks. They want everybody to shut up, the news, everybody. Because they're saying that everybody that comes out with more accusations, more evidence, more whatever, is hurting Diddy. Well, I mean, what do you think they're supposed to do? You think they're supposed to be trying to help him if they got something against him? Let me keep going. It says, may well determine whether the defendant receives a trial consistent with the requirements of due process. Shepard versus Maxwell, 384 U.S. 333 551 56 1966. Those measures certainly may include restraining the speech of potential witnesses. Listen to this. Listen to what Diddy lawyers trying to do. Those measures certainly may include restraining the speech of potential witnesses and their counsel, including those who may ultimately not be part of the criminal case. See, listen right here. Listen to what Diddy's lawyers are saying. So Diddy's lawyers are saying this, y'all. His lawyers are saying, bro, this ain't even about this case. They want everybody to shut up because I told y'all, even things that aren't even about this case, they feel like it can damage Diddy so bad that nobody's ever going to believe. Nobody believes them anyways, except for just a few delusional people. But they're saying they want everybody to shut up, is what Diddy's lawyers are saying, right? They said those measures certainly may include the restraining the speech of potential witnesses and their counsel. It says, including those who may ultimately not be a part of the criminal case, which is Courtney Burgess, is this guy right here. He's not a part of this case right now, unless it's something on those videos he gave that is included in this case that the feds didn't have, but it wasn't put in the indictment. But see, if you get new evidence, you can always enter new evidence into a situation if new evidence comes up. But right now, this evidence will have to be in a different indictment. But Diddy's lawyers, they don't even want this stuff talked about now. They want, because they're saying, look, we don't want none of this stuff, is what Diddy's lawyers are saying, right? So it goes on to say, as the Supreme Court, y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in. It's not going to be a mistrial. They're going to find his ass guilty as charged. Trust me. It goes on. It says, as the Supreme Court explained in Shepard, a court can prescribe extrajudicial statements by any lawyer, party, witness, or court official which divulge in prejudicial matters. ID see United States versus Brown, 218 F3D 415, 5th Circuit, 2000, affirming gag order on parties, lawyers, and potential witnesses, preventing them from making any extrajudicial statement or interview, and otherwise interfering with the trial and the prosecution of state politician. Indeed, when the exercise of free press rights actually tramples upon the Sixth Amendment rights, the former must nonetheless yield to the latter. So Diddy's lawyers are saying that, yeah, you guys got freedom of speech, but your freedom of speech is hurting us, so y'all need to shut the hell up. It goes on to say, in reapplication of the Dow Jones and Company Inc. 842 F2D 603 609 2D CRR 1988, upholding gag order restraining extrajudicial speech by trial participants in public corruption case. This applies with particular force with respect to restricting attorneys' speech. Attorneys, as officers of the court, have a fiduciary responsibility not to engage in public debate that will redound to the detriment of the accused, that will obstruct the fair administration of justice. Now, let me tell y'all how I would cook Diddy's lawyers three the hard way for saying that shit. Shout out to my boy Hot Rod in the building. I would destroy Diddy's lawyers for saying that. You know why I would destroy Diddy's lawyers for saying that? Because I tell Diddy lawyers, well, guess what, sir? You talking all that hot boy shit. You took your ass over there on TMZ and you did an interview on TMZ speaking about your client's innocence. So if you have every right to speak about your client's innocence as an officer of the law, well, guess what? Those other officers of the law have a right to talk about his ass being guilty. So you're wrong and you're debunked. If you would have never came out and said nothing, if you would have never came out and said nothing in the media, and then you would have called the other side out, you would have had a point. But you didn't, sir. You took your ass to TV and you went to TMZ too, and you did a documentary. You did a part in a documentary, sir, speaking of your client's innocence. And then I would suggest you look at Diddy's other lawyer that he had for the legal case against Cassie. When he settled against Cassie, sir, his lawyer filed a statement that came out and said that they were innocent of all charges. So his lawyer has come out speaking on his behalf. So guess what? Fair is fair game. Touche. Their lawyers can speak against you, Janet jackass. And that's how I would tell them too, right in the courthouse. Smash the light bulb. We should have over 2,000 lights. The hell wrong with y'all people? We laugh. So it says, Gentile versus State Bar of Nevada, 501 US 1030 1074 75 1991. Attorney statements also pose an increased threat to fairness of a pending proceeding, since lawyer statements are likely to be received as especially authoritative when in fact they're advocating their client's slanted perspective. Well, Diddy's lawyer, Mr. Ang Liflo, you talking about yourself. I'd have cooked this dude easy. You're talking about yourself, jackass. You went on TMZ and you sat up there and told TMZ Diddy was innocent. Then you lied and said that Diddy got the baby oil from Costco. And Costco came out and said, we don't even sell baby oil like that in that type of bulk. So you lied. So you went to the press and tried to slant the argument for your client. But you sitting out here crying because they don't grand jury the new witness talking about some, oh, we're not getting no pride. We ain't getting no shut up. Don't nobody want to hear that. If you wouldn't have said nothing, you would have had a point. But you was in the press. In fact, you were doing interviews in front of the press when you came out the courthouse when you first took the case. You remember when you came out to the courthouse making statements, telling all the press that your client was innocent? I can play the tape, sir. I have them right here. So you yourself were trying to, you could say, slant the public opinion by saying that your client was innocent and saying all of these different things in the interviews you were saying coming out the courthouse. So Diddy's lawyer is the pot calling the kettle black. Can't do that with me. I'm sorry, I'm cut from a different cloth, baby. So it says, moreover, it makes little sense that civil litigants seeking to capitalize on the criminal allegations. Well, first of all, see, this is why I would destroy Diddy's lawyer right here. I destroy his ass. You put him against me, dog, he dead meat. It says, moreover, it makes little sense that civil litigants, first of all, this isn't civil. This man right here, he ain't suing Diddy. This ain't civil. This, what you quoted in this statements tonight, this is not civil. This is personal, nigga. This ain't civil. This is personal. So he's not suing you. So you made some claims. I would tear, man, if I was a lawyer, I'd tear this shit up in court. How you gonna say civil and he's not suing you? Show me the lawsuit where Courtney Burgess is suing y'all. You're done, son. Coming here playing these games with me. Who you think? Man, listen, bro. I should have went and got a law degree, man. Because this shit is too easy. It says, moreover, it makes little sense that civil litigants seeking to capitalize on criminal allegations against Mr. Combs can nonetheless claim that they're not involved in the criminal proceedings for the purposes of the local rule. Those litigants and their counsel stand to financially benefit from a conviction and therefore are highly motivated to make damaging statements in the press to say those cases and those litigants are unrelated is illusionary. Now it goes on to say, the recent press, especially damaging because it has occasioned another wave of leaks by law enforcement in violation of the court's October the 25th, 2024 order ECF number 50. And let me say this before I read this. Diddy's lawyers talking all this shit, right? And this is why I swear to God, I cook his lawyers. All you got to do is tell his lawyers this. If he's lying, why not sue him? If he's lying, right? Why not sue him? If he's lying, why not sue him? Why haven't Diddy's lawyers, since they said that this man defamed the character of their client, and they say he don't have no right, and they say he don't have no what you call this, right, tapes. Why they don't sue him? That's like you instantly sue somebody like that. If somebody says something about your name and they say that you was on tape doing something with minors, and Diddy's lawyers say that tapes don't exist, why haven't they filed a lawsuit against this man? Make it make sense. Diddy's lawyers say that the tapes do not exist. It's a lie. It's all a lie. That the feds don't have the tapes. All this is a lie, right? Which we know the feds got the tapes. They already confiscated them. Why not sue him? Why not sue this guy? Why make complaints to the court but not sue this guy that's out here saying that he saw your client on tape? Because his statements against your client are damaging. That's an easy lawsuit if he's lying. Easy lawsuit. Because that easily can be proven. Because now the feds would have to admit whether or not they have those tapes, which we know they do. Which is why he got grand jury. Diddy's lawyer has, bro, I swear, bro, I would have never told this dude to write this shit. So, anyways, it went on. It says the CEG grand jury in Sean Diddy Combs' case hearing from witness who claims he has footage of Combs potentially victimizing celebrities, CNN, October 31st, 2024. It says, and I quote, the grand jury is always meeting. This is an ongoing investigation. A source familiar with the current state of the investigation told CNN on Thursday. A separate source, also with familiar with parts of the investigation, said the grand jury has never stopped. New York grand jury hearing, new evidence in Sean Diddy Combs federal case, NBC News, October the 30th, 2024. And then let's go to the next page, y'all. So on the next page, it says, right, it shows a link. And it says a source familiar with the grand jury proceedings confirmed that a male is expected to testify on Thursday. Right? Indeed, even after the court's October the 25th order, the leaks relating directly to the grand jury proceedings continue unabated. It says a New York Post article published on October the 31st, 2024 attributed to the following to a federal law enforcement source who is involved in the investigation. And I quote, they're all too happy to talk, says a federal law enforcement source who is involved in the investigation. We're asking them about their recollections of the freak-offs that they were paid to do and who else was involved. I'm surprised how many of them can recall intricate details about what happened. Dot number two. The source told the Post that many of the men who were in their 20s at the time of the parties, but now in their 40s, have aged out because of the skin biz, have offered similar details about parties, including the D's that were allegedly supplied. Dot number three, they were all encouraged to take Viagra and the C word before the party, said the source. They were expected to perform and were told if they didn't perform, they'd be thrown out of the party and not paid. The next dot, authorities are trying to determine if any of the participants in Diddy's freak-offs were underage or illegally coerced into performing. Last dot. Last dot. We have to identify all the people in the video, says the Fed source, and then we can figure out how old they were at the time and make sure that none of them were trafficked or threatened to participate. It's a long process, but we're making progress. The government has been investigating for nearly a year, and as they are aware, their own allegations about freak offs do not relate to quote unquote men at parties or alleged underage victims. In light of the continuing prejudicial extrajudicial statements by witnesses and their lawyers, and the extent to those press statements generate further government leaks, we respectfully request that the court enter the attached proposed temporary restraining the order, temporary restraining the speech of potential witnesses and their counsel. Diddy's lawyers have just filed a motion to have all lawyers and their witnesses shut up. Let me repeat myself again. Tonight, in the aftermath of Courtney Burgess's turning over those tapes and going and doing that grand jury testimony where he got grand jury on Friday, Diddy's lawyers are now demanding that the courts shut up all witnesses and all lawyers from talking from now on. Good luck with that, Diddy, because I don't think you're winning that either. And I believe he goes back to court tomorrow. And when he goes to court tomorrow, the new judge already said they wanted, right? The new judge already said they wanted to see more tapes. They wanted to see videos. So tomorrow, we will see if they found anything on those videos that link to this case that maybe they bring forth in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's Diddy's birthday. So, you know what I'm saying? And I think they got a bail application up and they're fighting for bail tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's tomorrow the 5th. I can't remember which day it is. I think I got to go look again. It's either tomorrow the 5th. Either way, I'll be on the video. I'll be on the actual court. I'll be on it. But I'm telling y'all, they want all these people quiet. And here's the thing. You can't quiet everybody. And his lawyers are saying, oh, well, lawyers have a certain responsibility. Well, you do too. You was out there talking too. Now, to everybody who's listening, I'm finna let y'all see where this man said, because he came out, Courtney Burgess came out and already stated that he got off the tapes. He already stated that he released those tapes. He already stated that. Courtney Burgess just says, look, I've already gotten rid of the tapes. They came and got those tapes, right? They came and got those tapes, Courtney Burgess has said. They got those tapes. So Courtney Burgess just says that the tapes have already been got. Now, he did that interview, and shout out to the brother he did an interview with, Too Strong. He got an interview with Too Strong. Now, he did that interview, right? And he basically told Too Strong in that interview, he told him that he got raided. He told him he got raided. And he said that during the raid, they came and they got the tapes.
I'm saying I don't know because I wasn't there. All I'm saying is that the paperwork is not available and it don't exist. There's no other, as of today, there are no collecting of any flash drives. And I think that would be.
Now, let me say this to y'all. Too Strong was saying this to him before he went, because he got grand jury right after he testified to the grand jury right after that interview. Right after that interview, he went and testified to the grand jury. So they had already came up on him and sent him a subpoena when they go to court early that week. He told Courtney, look, bro, I already got subpoenaed and I already got grand jury. He told that to Too Strong. Too Strong went and looked up the information, but he couldn't find the information because guess why, y'all? This guy on y'all screen, his name is not the same name. He has a screen name. His screen name is Courtney Burgess's. That's not his real name. The feds got his real name. So that's why his name didn't come up in the system when they looked him up. Now, that's what you hear him and Too Strong arguing about when Courtney Burgess has told him. Right before he went to testify on that grand jury, he told him, he was like, look, dog, I've already gave up the tapes. They came and got the tapes and all of my electronics. He already told him that. So shout out to Too Strong, fair use.
No. Hold on. Listen, let's not do that because I do know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about too. Right, I know you do. So let's not. So let's not act like it's driven by state because once it's federal, it's all in one database because it's all federal.
Right. Now let me. So they're talking about the database. So Too Strong is trying to tell him, I didn't see any subpoena, anything like that. I didn't see you get grand jury. And then later on that day, he actually goes and testifies before the grand jury. So he did get grand jury. I just think that Too Strong. I think that might have he just didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't find it. So he didn't think dude was telling the truth.
But what's my name? Courtney Burgess. That's my. Well, here go the thing. I have access to the federal. What happened to Tupac, Gaddafi, and me? You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell that what I'm doing. Whatever Gene and Jaguar did, and why they mad at all these other people, that's with them. That's mine is personal. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody on here showing no their paperwork. They show it if T.I. Police showing this person, or if that person did that when they're trying to prove it. I don't got to prove myself. Well, here go the thing. I have access to the federal warrants. I have access through my PI. I got access to the search warrants, all that different kind of stuff. I can just make a phone call and get it. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I did search because you said that you weren't gonna show your copy. So I wanted to get my own copy so they couldn't say, hey, you know, he showed his warrant and it'd have been on me. I showed it. But we didn't find anything with your name on it. No search warrant. You don't even know my name. Yes, I do. What is it? Well, unless you lied to me. No, I didn't lie to you. What is it? You lied about your name? No, but what's my name? Courtney Burgess. That's my entertainment name, my brother. That's not my, you understand? Yeah. That's not my mother and father married name. Yeah, so you got a entertainment name. Okay, I get that. So, but I'm saying that there's been no record of anybody's house being raided and any tapes being taken. In what state? In no state. Hold on, this is federal.
His lawyer said his house was not raided. No, because they asked him to turn over the tapes and they took all of his stuff. So for you guys who don't know what's going on, he admitted that himself in this very interview. So to the person who said in the comment section, his lawyer said that he admitted this in the interview before they even went to the court, that they came to his house and got the tapes and confiscated all the electronics.
Right. So what state? You still got to tell what state? No. Hold on. Listen, let's not do that because I do know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about too. Right. I know you do. So let's not. So let's not act like it's driven by state because once it's federal, it's all in one database because it's all federal. Right. So I don't have to search by state. I can just search through the federal database. That's all my PI got to do is go to the federal database. You can Google Courtney Burgess. You will see females, Caucasians, everybody. Okay, but what I'm saying is if we put in P. Diddy, Sean Combs, if we put in Sean Combs, and anything related to Sean Combs' case will pop up because it'll be attached to your warrant, and then I would have found your name in there. But hey, listen, I digress on that. You said it happened. I'm saying I don't know because I wasn't there. All I'm saying is that the paperwork is not available and it don't exist. There's no other as of today. There are no collecting of any flash drives, and I think that would be really big news. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, first of all, that's wrong because I see a lot of stuff that they took that's on the thing. I said, damn, they wrong. They putting shit up on. They putting stuff up already on there. Yeah, so let's get to the book. So you got the book and you got the cover and everything done. And did you?
So he basically, and he told them, that's why he said I didn't hear nothing about no flash drives and stuff. He told them that they came and got all those flash drives. That's what Courtney told him.
And like I always have, but everybody think different. But I know that you said you got raided, they raided your house, and you couldn't. Now why can't you produce the search warrant for that and all that? Why? Because they don't want me to put evidence of the case out there. Like, I'm not off the hook. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they watched all 11 of them in 11 days or whatever. But the things that would be on the search warrant is that has nothing to do with.
So he's saying that the reason why he couldn't really talk about, you know what I'm saying, the tape situation, he's saying he's not off the hook yet, which is true. They probably investigating him still.
Was when? On his YouTube, it says 5 days ago. So you did the Matt Cox 5 days ago. So within that time span.
No, that same day. That same day.
Oh, so 5 days ago you got raided by the feds.
Yeah.
And they took all the tapes and stuff and all the drops.
Not saying Matt didn't snitch on me. Matt said, "Why don't I turn it in to the authorities such and such?" And I guess somebody heard that, and people stay by 911.
Well, no, I would have the same question. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that life. I'm from the streets, first some years ago, and I get the snitching thing and all that. But I mean, it's the same thing if you went on a talk show.
See the difference in manual entertainment.
So hold on, I want y'all to hear that part where he said that. I want y'all to hear that part. That's a very important part where he said that they came and took those tapes from him, and they took all his electronics.
I could have hit it. I didn't have it as my possession.
I know you don't want to use the word protect, but the reason why you don't want to expose certain people for being at these parties, even though children were involved, is because of what?
No, that's what I'm saying. My beef is direct to him. Now, when they came and got the flash drive, I could have hit it. I didn't have it as my possession. I'd rather for them to take it than me walking up to the police station and say, "Oh, here you go." Then I'm looking at it as a snitch.
So who is they?
Oh, the feds.
Okay, so you turned the tapes into the.
No, I didn't turn it in. They came and took them.
They came to your house and took them?
Yes.
And so who is they?
Now, you heard what he said? He said they came to his house and took the tapes. I told y'all, Ticket don't miss nothing. He said, no, I didn't turn them in. They came and took them. Once again, I don't miss nothing. I'm surgical with that thing. Listen again.
Oh, the feds.
Okay, so you turned the tapes into the.
No, I didn't turn it in. They came and took them.
They came to your house and took them?
Yes.
And were you there at the time when they took them?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And what did they say? Like, did they try to attempt to charge you with anything?
They say if I lied to them or if I withhold, I would be arrested. So as they was talking fast, and I was looking at the warrant, I was waiting for my lawyer to hurry up and get there. They was conversating everything. They took my phone, they took my studio equipment, computers, they took my tablet, they took my laptop, anything that had to do with electric, they took.
And when did this raid take place?
Right after Matt. I did the Matt Cox show.
And I told y'all, right after he did that Matt Cox interview, they ran down on this dude. I told y'all that, but y'all ain't want to listen to me. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. I told y'all that. So now you think he lying, and you think that he got grand jury, and they grand juried him for nothing. No, they grand juried him to get his testimony on them tapes they confiscated. You know why? Because they wanted to know what was his involvement with those tapes. So they had to get him under oath. This is what they'll do. They'll get your ass under oath. That way, if you are part of this situation, they can come back and use your testimony against you. Then let me give you an example. The feds don't know how this dude got those tapes. So what they do is once they find out you got the tapes, first of all, they're going to go get the tapes, which is what they did. Secondly, they're going to grand jury you and ask you questions about how you became in possession of those tapes and how long you had those tapes and what you saw on those tapes. Because now they're going to do an investigation. That's why he said he's not off the hook. Because they're going to do an investigation of him to see what was his purpose with those tapes. See what I'm saying? So that's why they grand jury him, get his testimony under oath. So now if he lied, they can come back and slap him down anytime they want. So that's why you guys got to understand what's going on. Period. And to say he was never put before a grand jury is absolutely fucking ludicrous. The man got subpoenaed and put right there. He got grand juried. If he didn't get grand jury, the feds would have came out and already said, hey, you wouldn't have got your grand jury. No. Matter of fact, he went and did the grand jury interview right after he got off Too Strong's interview. The same day he did the interview with Too Strong, right when he got off the interview with Too Strong, like 2 hours later, he went downtown and was in front of the grand jury. These are facts. See? And his lawyer was with him. His lawyer was with him. But you got these capping ass people on YouTube that's lying. Oh, he didn't get grand jury. You guys are crazy. You think he just made this up in front of all the media world, all these other people that I got grand jury and he didn't? The feds would have been called him out. They just said, man, we didn't grand jury this guy. He's a liar. This guy ain't got nothing to do with shit. No, they did grand jury him. And I know why the feds grand juried him. They had to grand jury him because he alleged that underages were involved and there was crimes committed. So when you allege that, the feds have to ask you questions to figure out what your involvement was. So what they're going to do is they're going to go get you grand juried immediately to get your statement under oath. Therefore, they're going to investigate this guy and find out if his statements line up to what he said. To what he did, I should say. If his statements line up, if he's telling the truth about how he came in possession of them, I guarantee you I know they asked that dude at that grand jury. They asked him, how did he come in possession of it? What did he do with it? Did he sell it? Did he make copies? They asked him all those questions. What did he see? Who did he speak to? Who did he tell what he saw? Had he sold any other copies? All of these things. Then what the feds are going to do, they're going to turn around and do an investigation on him. That's why he said he ain't off the hook. Because they're going to turn around and they're going to investigate everything he said. They got the tapes. But they don't know how he got the tapes. So they had to ask him and grand jury him. That way you can get his testimony sworn in. Right? Straight up. Straight up. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say. If the feds did not, and I'm going to say this again, if the feds did not run down on this guy and he did not get subpoenaed, bro, listen, the lawyer, Ariel Mitchell Kidd, she would be the biggest joke in America. Every client would instantly get rid of her. She would have completely embarrassed herself and really went against every legal, thing that you can go against. Because that would be unlawful to lie about something like that, which I wouldn't see her doing. Just for shits and giggles. Not happening. So you guys are probably going to hear about these tapes in a superseding indictment. I'm telling y'all this. This is where them tapes are going to come up. It's going to come up in a superseding indictment. And he ain't the only one that had the tapes. I believe that other people have. Me personally, I believe that there were probably 2 or 3 people that were given copies of those tapes. And I believe one of them had the heart to let it go to the public. I believe the other ones may have tried to get them off their hands. Because when they saw what was on them, they was like, nah, this shit too hot. I can't deal with this. So they might have tried to sell them. You know what I mean? That's what I think happened. And I think that when they go to court in that superseding indictment, I think them tapes is going to be played. And he is going to have to be a grand jury witness. He's going to have to be a witness for the feds. And I think also that book is going to come back involved in this. That's what I think. I believe that book is going to come back into all of this situation. That's what I think. Because remember, he said that he linked the tapes to the book. He said he didn't change anything. He said he went right from the tapes to the diaries, in the diaries, right to the book. So these are the things y'all talking about. But again, man, Diddy's lawyers, man, they are in a frame. And listen, the fact that they even came tonight, y'all, think about this. Think that Diddy's lawyers came tonight with this filing. The fact that Diddy's lawyers came tonight with this filing let y'all know how serious this thing is. If this was not serious like that, Diddy's lawyers wouldn't be paying this no attention. This serious for real, dog. Serious for real, dog. And so y'all see what's going on, man. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Diddy's lawyers want these people to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? The attorneys and the witnesses, they want them all to be quiet. But the judge is not going to allow it to fly. He's not. Because Diddy's lawyer has made statements in the press. So once you've made statements in the press, you can't tell somebody else they can't make statements in the press. You can't say I got a right to defend my client, but they don't have a right to make accusations. They do. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's on you to prove whether those accusations are false or not. But they're not going to just let you do that when you're out here doing that talking that he was doing. Diddy's lawyer was doing talking after all them first hearings. He was on TMZ himself. Now you crying because TMZ ain't reporting what you want them to report? Nah, no dice. Not going to happen like that. And it's funny to me that they have not sued. Think about this. If Courtney Burgess is lied, Diddy's lawyers would have filed a lawsuit against him yesterday. They wouldn't even talking. If Diddy's lawyers say that the videos don't exist and he's lying, if that's true, they'd have filed a lawsuit on him instantly. I know one thing, bro. If they said that the videos didn't exist and this dude lied and said this man was on video with underages committing crimes, that's automatic, bro. The lawyers would automatically sue. The fact that they have not sued this guy let y'all know it's gonna go to discovery, and they're gonna find out that the feds ran down on this dude home, confiscated the tapes, got the tapes, and he wasn't lying. And then what is he gonna do? He's probably gonna countersue Diddy and win. So you guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Salute to all of you guys that's tapped on in. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate all y'all for hollering at your boy, man. Y'all share the video, like the video, and I'll put the link to the next video in the comment section. Go on.